Can
you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. All right. So, hi, the listeners and the guests and everyone who's involved in this. I just want to thank Mo for such a lovely opportunity. And so, my business is mainly all about recruitment and consulting. So, our structure is the first basis is recruiting young adults, especially Black people, and then also we do HR services for small businesses, and then we also do the accounting side where we do bookkeeping, payroll, and then we've introduced now recently we've just opened up a call center where we're going to give especially people with no experience and they don't have money to go to school, so we give them like a 6 months call center experience, and then they have to go out there and market themselves. So mainly we do just recruitment and making sure that employment is just going down. So that's IBIS. It's called IBIS Consult, and our offices are in Florida. So that's me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Homo.
All right, I'll go first. So the iteration behind it, basically when I started my first job, I was a call center agent like for a week, and then after that I went straight into recruitment. So it was at only the base in Parktown. So there I got to get the full roundabout process in terms of recruitment and why do we do recruitment and the satisfaction behind a person sending you just a WhatsApp saying thank you very much just for getting him or her a job. Like, you know, they weren't, that message just made us actually go crazy about starting my own company. So I went on into another recruitment agency called Mula Skills. That is where me and the other director, Douglas, where we started the business, and now he's flourishing. And then from there, I was like, okay, let me just start. We're gonna start IBIS Recruit. So uh, it's me and Miriam, your directors, and then there's another director in it. Okay, but that one is silent. We are mainly managing and operations of the whole thing, the whole IBIS. So the reason for us to start that is that the business capital, we just started from scratch. We make sure that you have a good clientele where you can go out there to clients and get businesses. And that is where you can just say, okay, from this business or more, maybe more owns APSA or Zania S, and then maybe then that's we will actually come to you and just offer our service to you and just and then from there you will see, okay, this is an actual company where they grow and produce. Then they in call center and things. So the main purpose is that comes from one person. The reason why we um, started this. And another thing is also unemployment. Like we, especially us Black people, we sitting with pensions and just sitting there out there. And, and when I get positions and I look at the job spec, I will like, oh, yeah, I could put those ban. It's just that you have to. They don't have the experience. They have the qualification. They don't have the experience. So for us to open up this kind of company, we also have the full to go to our clients and speak a word for them to say, take this person a month or so, and then you see where they go. And I've had progress actually from just sitting there and having these qualifications. So to have us as a out there and have a voice for these people is also actually we maneuvered into recruitment.
Okay, and since you mentioned that you obviously started in a corporate space and then you started to do your thing, what skills did you actually acquire that helped you a lot in starting this business venture?
So basically, communication skills, because our
Mm-hmm.
industry, you have to be that person that's always out there speaking to people. From my previous employer, he is a business development officer, so he's a people's, and to get me as well, a people's person, it's one of the skills that will pull through. So it's basically, and it's also like having, what can I say, like having a a background of uh, people that are in for the time, because you have that. If you have a position that you post on WhatsApp, you know, want to come the site, you just come. It's basically communication, having a back how to use social media, especially LinkedIn. That we most of the time post our jobs as well. And then again, the fact that you know how to process CV, you know how to look for, especially job responsibilities and requirements. You know that Mo is doing this, she's good in communication and whatnot, and you have in marketing. So you know you have to have that skill of picking one so that the client can also say, okay, this person is not skilled or anything else like that. But however, from what you have just told me, it's actually good. And also interviewing skills. I don't believe in interviewing people with that straight face and being like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
scared to go into it. No, no, no. When you come, you tell all the people that I've interviewed, they'll tell you it's just a conversation where a person can open up to you actually. So that's the way. So basically, when you come into my interview, I will tell you about myself and where I come from. So that makes you more relaxed to be open and because sometimes people are not good in articulation. So even if you do an interview in Zulu, Botswana, you know, that will just help people. So basically, it's communication um, background of what you call media, and then interviewing skills and away from people. I think that is my skills that has brought me to where I am right now to open up my the own business that I built.
Nice, nice, nice. Your network is kind of like, screwing us over. I'm just like, oh my God.
It's buffering.
Yes, it's like it has
Are we
like
buffering?
glitches there, but it's okay. Not like it just breaking off now and then, but it's fine. We will get through it.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry, guys. Sorry to the listeners. Only I know that get this with my name,
yo,
Shem. I do understand.
yo.
So you talked about changes in the business, né? And how
Yeah.
it's got to make me stronger. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, the challenges are there, and it's every day. Every day, it's a challenge. I don't want to lie. Every day, you can go up and smile. Yes, I got a client today. They want us to do this. Then it's something else. My gosh, my main change in terms of my business. Okay, let me start with the side. No? Besides the business, let me start with the side. So my main challenge with that is having our to stay in the call center, because they will come in 2 days, and then after 2 days, now I'm interviewing, the next week is gone. So we interviewed like 30, um, 30 youth, black girls, black guys, but uh, being able to stay in the call center and actually understand that the call center industry doesn't die at all. You won't get a call center saying that it's shutting down or for whatever reason. It would be that these are small ones. But if you can go to Randbeck now, all the call center are flooded. It's an experience that people don't understand that it's needed. You are able to handle irate customers, speak, you are able to articulate, and so that is the challenge that I'm having in terms of the call center side and not getting clients sometimes that would make them make our agents stay. As also funding, I can say funding for us Black women is it's quite a big challenge in us. However, if you have a team or a supportive family, a supportive friends, supportive directors that you're working with, I think we are able to pull through, even though it's tough. Especially, let me tell you, especially with my mother. Um, right now, I left my job, right, to do business. So who has to support me now if business is going down? It's my mother. You understand? So she's taking up a lot of, and it's also a challenge in me because you have to always make your mother happy, but it's gonna take time to where we want to reach, and it's gonna take time, and we need her support more than anything else. And I really want to say to her, thank you very much for being with me throughout this journey because we opened up 2020 March. 2020, the day before my birthday. 2020, every time it gets to July, I smile. And every time I would say, okay, let me go and apply for a job, maybe help. Then, God, no karma. Karma would say no. You will get an interview date, and then it can say no, no. Every time it's a no. And something comes up into the workplace, and something good comes up. Is needing 50 agents at Rivone. I have to recruit now. But you understand? So the challenge is every day. The child is a challenge. The is a challenge. But the most one that I can say that it has killed me is really having to pay people small salaries. And we don't support salary to them. I can tell you now the last time me and my partner got paid ourselves was like only last year July. Because all the money, all the passion, everything, your blood, sweat, and tears, it's put into the business. You understand? So whatever little money that you get, you put into the business. Whatever something you put into the business, so that you pull through. As you said, we move of this and the supportive structure within you. Then I guess we'll pull through. So that is some of the challenges that has made me stronger. And in terms of all the rents and yeah, it's a story. I would write a book about it, but from that book, a tear will fall down, but eventually it will grow into something like a rose or something. The next day you will be smiling. Thank you, God, for just that little client that you just got happy with. Because one client makes a difference. That's what I do.
Thank you so much. How do you deal with the
Yo,
pressure?
I mean, I think I'm like, I cry as well. Like I would come
No.
to work and I'm like, then my partner Miriam will come through and she's a goddamn fearing woman. Like she prays. Woman can fast for like weeks or even 22 days. She'll tell me, don't worry, when I finish fasting, something will come through. And I tell you, like, I don't know how she does it. And I tell you, after she finishes fasting, something comes through the something like some miracles just okay, through out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, Miriam, how do you do it? Then I started fasting. When I started fasting, something. Oh, it went. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just cry and we don't get feel visible. And then at the end, your client or somebody, you say, Mari, it will all be well. You know that wording. Eventually, it does. But at that point in time, you don't hear or you just want things to happen at for such. It's because we have to have in the end to tell people just say no, it's cheap, it's easy. And then when they look at you like, this one, it wasn't easy at all to be where I am. Because I know they're calling my names, then when they just want to be rooted at, they must just call me. You understand? So it hasn't. I cry. Then just that I have a partner that prays about it, and then she comes back and she puts me in my way. So yeah, we cry. We women,
yeah, it's not.
There's no other way. You cry.
Are you there?
Okay, so
Yeah.
the thing that keeps motivated is as my partner. I don't think about our business or anything else. The fact that she has to to work. I must give up now. I think that just keeps me go to the basis, you know. Not even my family. My family are there. Yes, I would come home from work and they will ask how was work, especially my little sister. When I come from work, she was like, "Oh, how was work?" I would say, "No, it was work." There already, it was work. Meaning that there were struggles, there were challenges. I was facing a whole lot of things on one time. But in all the midst of everything else that's happening there, my partner will put me down and say, "Don't worry, Homo. It's gonna be alright. But it's not gonna be like we climbing a step ladder that can stress. No. There's pins, there's and also the mere fact that we women are being taken also motivates me to say there's a so want to be the forefront, to be on top. So that motivates me as well to say I was able to be the guy at what we are doing. So that is also motivation to me. Wants to start a business, I would say start it. You know, when I say they put you there like walk, you get it. So just start it. Because even if you go into a relationship, eventually you are gonna get hurt. Whether it's going to take 2 years or a year or what you ask, and get burned while doing it, so that you can see the courage that you have, all the strength that you have to own that business. You understand? And about what people will say, oh, I actually started the business. Yes, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail, but it's the courage that you have within you, or the support or whatever else that will bring you up to be. So I would say start it, whether you're selling whatever rocks or diamonds or whatever it may be. Start it now, even so that we get this stigma out of this 9 to 5 thing. So just start, have a side business, because the salaries you get 15,000 taxes, okay, 3,000 whatever you're getting. You understand?
Yeah.
Can you live with 10,000? Because I give a guy 5. So that you count those things. Have a side hustle, start that business, whatever it may be, and have a passion for it. Especially if you have a passion for whatever it may be. Start in the next 5 years. We see ourselves, you know, in sense, we'll say, one of these buildings will be us in pink because our logo is pink. Everything of ours is pink. So we will just see buildings and say, our building is pink, and they will be wondering when you come in. When you come in, it's a floor service. At the top floor, it's where like a call center will be, and to have call centers in the locations as well, so people don't have time to take a taxi to to town and all access to just enter and just die. What campaign that will be. So I mean, I have big dreams. Every day it's a dream. Every day it's a new thing because besides this, the business I also have a company where I do track people to go to vacations and those kind of things. You understand? I do invitations. I'm that person that's just out there. I will try and until that you understand?
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents to the people. Start it if you can.